Hi, I'm Bill Blain, strategist for Shard Capital. As you can see, it's a beautiful, bright, sunny day, so why not come into the front garden to do this morning's light bite? And today I want to talk about the hand grenade that the German Constitutional Court has just lobbed into the euro. What the Constitutional Court has done is really quite extraordinary. They've told the ECB that the ECB has to demonstrate and prove that the quantitative easing buy programs that it's been carrying out to buy bonds and hold in its balance sheet are actually within its remit. But even more importantly, it's also said that the rules that were in place in terms of only being able to buy a certain amount of each country's debt, that these should be investment grade, have also been reinforced. The efforts of the ECB to introduce new programs to combat the coronavirus crisis could be seriously impacted if the German court comes back and demands that these programs are also ultra-vires. But the real issues are even more complex than that. What the Germans have done is clearly demonstrate to the rest of Europe that they consider their constitutional court to be superior to the European Court of Justice, which everyone, including us Brits, has repeatedly been told is Europe's most superior court. And the German Constitutional Court has also set itself above the ECB. Now, the way that the ECB works in running the common currency, the euro, is that everyone who's a member has to agree to the rules that the members set. Germany has just effectively announced that, yes, these are very strict rules, but they don't apply to us. And that's something that other European countries are going to struggle to deal with. Now, normally, when there is a European crisis like this, you very quickly see the euro slide and Italian bond yields widen. Why? Because Italy is the weakest and most desperate of the European countries at the moment. And sure enough, yesterday we saw Italian bond yields widen. The normal reaction that I would always propose is, as soon as you have a European crisis and yields widen, buy them on the dips. And when they rise again, because the euro will always find some kind of fudge to kick that euro can down the road again, sell them when they're high and wait for the next crisis to repeat. It always does. Europe seems to nudge from crisis to crisis, but importantly, none of them have broken the euro yet. But this is where this might be getting more complex. The signal the Germans have shown and sent to the rest of Europe by letting their constitutional court take precedence could change the rules quite dramatically. It is definitely going to deepen the divide between the expectations of the poorer nations of Europe, certainly those in southern Europe, against what they perceive the indifference of the rest of Europe to help fund them during this period of crisis. And that would seem to break down the whole purpose of the currency union. How can it be strong if so many members are weak and only the strong nations are doing well? What it also demonstrates is that national self-interest is trumping the interests of the many in the community. Now, the Germans are probably right to be very concerned about further monetary transfer to Europe. The last thing that German politicians can allow is the perception that they have agreed that hard-working German workers are paying the pensions of southern Europe. That would be political suicide. But that again demonstrates another of the major problems of the euro, that national self-interest within countries is the key political factor. When nations are battling against recession, immigration and all these other things, it's no wonder that they find an easy target in the European Union to blame, hence the rise of populism. This time it is going to be much more difficult to undo the damage that has already occurred as a result of the German court decision. Many people say that Europe simply cannot continue to function this way. I suspect that it's going to continue for a long time yet, because one of the major issues as the Greeks discovered a long time ago, is that it's even more horrific to exit the euro than it is to stay. The euro effectively acts as a prison for its members now. Other people have said that Germany should withdraw, but that would be even more destructive for the economies that are left. I would keep a very close eye on Europe, and at the moment my recommendation would remain a very strong sell. European stocks and bonds are going to continue to underperform.